Welcome back. Today we will discuss an issue which is of great importance in today's world. A lot of management bandwidth, management hype, management talk is concentrated about it. This is called analytics. What is data and what is analytics? As we discuss the fundamentals and the basics of this important concept, we will also try to bring a few things which are critical from the errors and the biases which could create problems to this important concept. Now, coming back to what is data analytics. Data, as you know, is generated everywhere. Your expenditure is a data. Your income is a data. How much is the house price in your area is a data. What is the market price of vegetable is a data. But how do you take the information that is in the form of data and make it to use is called data analytics. Let us see what is the process of data analytics. By simply giving a set of information and telling that this is the data analytics is not data. That is probably the initial way of making reporting. Reports were given when bosses asked for an information, reports were given. That is based on data, but that is not analytics. So let us see some examples how we go about understanding data and analytics. Data first involves collection of data. And what is collection of data? In data analytics language, it is called, mining of data. When we have lot of data and we try to collect whatever is relevant based on business objectives, it is called data mining. In data technology or data parlance, there is a sequence called ETL. Extract, transform and load, or in the sense you preserve for getting it in the future. So we first understand where exactly the requirement of data is, and then we collect data points from where data is to be taken, then analyze what is the way that data needs to be orchestrated to get into the results that we get, and then we try to apply some technology, whether you call it R, whether you call it Python, whether you call it the data warehouse technology, whether you call it regression, whether you call it statistics. That is the way we do it. Now, let us see what is the way in which this data analytics science is organized. Depending on what aim we have, analytics can be broadly divided into four things. The first thing is called the reporting or diagnostic kind of analytics, where all data is organized into dashboards, into tables, into graphs, where you understand what exactly is the nature of the messaging that is coming out of data. That is called, as I told you, the diagnostic or reporting kind of analytics. The second form is called, the prescriptive, or what is the way in which the data is pointing to things. So what we do is that we take data based on one problem or one use case. We slice and dice it. We apply other cases where it is available and take it forward and make prescriptions. The most used case today is the third form of analytics, which is called, we call it predictive analytics. What will happen? What if analysis or scenario analysis. How things could happen if these variables are holding true. So based on various logics, we try to give this a situation or a event or a thing which could come forward, and we can make an analytics. That is called predictive analytics. So reporting analytics, diagnostic analysis, predictive analysis, prescriptive analysis. This is the basic of analytics, and behind that is data collection, data mining, organizing the data and putting them into formats where they can be readily used. This is the essence of data analytics. Now, before we go forward and understand, as data analytics gets more and more popular, it is both a hype as well as a very core necessity for business today. We will have to also understand why it is so important. It's not just that, we go to a seminar, we understand that, data is very important. Your wife gives a list of probable expenditure, it is data analytics. You go to a market and your vegetable vendor says that, this is likely to go up, sir. Today there is a lot of tomato in the market. So tomorrow if you come, there is a lot of tomato which will be completely sold. So new stock will arrive. So please stock up on tomato. These are all day-to-day activities. But as we go through these data and analytics, what we find is that in data collection, there are a lot of errors. And now we turn to our epics to find out what are those errors that could be. The first error is the source error. We depend too much on a particular source. We think it is a reliable source. Yes, government has published this data, so it must be bad. Yes, this data has come from a very reliable private sector like CRISIL, so it must be good. So putting too much of emphasis on a particular source of data could lead to error. Now, what our epics in Mahabharata, there is an example where, Dronacharya was about to kill the entire Pandavas. Now, Pandavas were very, very confused how to stop Dronacharya from killing everybody. So what they did, they told Yudhishthira, who is supposed never to tell a lie, to go and tell that Dronacharya's son Ashwathama is dead. He went and told this, but before this, an elephant called Ashwathama was killed by Bhima. He went and told that Ashwathama is dead, maybe elephant, maybe man. And while telling maybe elephant, he told in a very subdued voice. Now, Dronacharya, who was depending on one source of data, thinking that Yudhishthira is the best source of that data, made the error of completely depending on one source of data. As a result, he became completely gone in his confidence and he was killed. Let us go to the second one. The second one is the bias of the sources that are giving you data. As I told, data collection is important. Understanding the objective is important. In Ramayana, there is the instance of Ramachandra or Lord Ram banishing goddess Sita based on a rumor that people are unhappy that why after spending 14 years, Sita has been taken back without asking any questions when he lived in the house of Ravana. Now Ramchandra, who is the god incarnate, couldn't check what could be the biases of the people, the spies who are giving this information. What is the level of education, literacy and intellectual capability of people who are spreading this? Whether past information supported that if a king didn't go by whatever are the rumors and didn't discount the rumors, he is always put to lack of reputation or loss of reputation. As a result, he took this decision for which even today all the good things about Lord Rama is told, but for this he is criticized. Let us look another thing called the relevance of data. Now the relevance of data and the time, which is always the third dimension, or if we put x and y of two variables, invariably there is a third dimension called time dimension. Let us come back again to Mahabharata. Bhishma knew that Shikhandi, who is a warrior, is in two previous births was a lady. And this lady was completely antagonized against him because this lady was forcibly taken away from the Swayamvara for marrying somebody, and later on she told that I am in love with somebody else and I want to marry somebody else, and then Bhishma released her, and when she went back to the earlier lover, he also refused, saying that Bhishma has taken you. Now 2 births, 3 births, 4 births after that, this soul was born as a warrior, but Bhishma was overanalyzing what is going on, and he was refusing to fight this person called Shikhandi, even though 3 different ages have gone, and Bhishma was about to be vanquished by Arjuna because of this over-reliance on data which is not relevant. So in data analytics, what we will have to do is that we will have to know whether it is predictive analytics, whether it is prescriptive analytics, whether it is mere reporting analytics or diagnostic analytics. But at the same time, please understand the source of information in accuracy of data is very important. The analysis must also be supported by the wisdom and the tools deployed, like in Ramchandra's case, the tools, whether you are deploying machine learning, whether you are deploying big data, whether you are deploying third-party data, all this must be sanitized, must be filtered beforehand, otherwise it will be garbage in, garbage out. Third and most important thing is that look at the relevance or look at the business purpose, look at the usefulness of this data, otherwise this data will be useless. Now, I hope that this has been very interesting to all of you. There are some comments. I think a large number of people are loving the videos that I am making. I am grateful to you. I think Dr. Ratnavati Devi is making comments regarding the usefulness, and she is also making requests about a few other videos which needs to be loaded. I will do that. Mr. Anwarul Haq, who is an old colleague, has been making comments that it relates quite well. Thank you, Anwarul. Thank you for making those comments. There was also a comment by Mr. Jena which says that, these kind of relationship between real life and useful to bankers and corporate life is also good. Please give more and more comments. Please participate in the polls, and I'll be able to bring in more quality videos in future. Thank you for watching. I hope all of you got benefited by this.